When Catherine, the Princess of Wales, stepped into Windsor Castle this September dressed head to toe in shimmering gold, the world gasped. The gown was not just a dress, but a statement. Crafted by Philippa Lepley, its Chantilly lace overlay glowed against the ivory silk beneath, as though she had walked straight out of a royal portrait. And then came the finishing touch. Queen Mary's lover's knot tiara, sparkling with pearls and diamonds, the same piece once worn by Diana. In that single moment, Catherine became the very embodiment of regal continuity, past, present, and future colliding in golden brilliance. But Windsor was not her first triumph. Over the years, Catherine has turned state banquets into a kind of royal runway, each gown carefully chosen not only for beauty, but for meaning. And each one, in its own way, tells us something about her journey from Duchess to Princess of Wales. Take us back just a few months earlier to another banquet in Windsor. This time the guest of honor was the French president, and Catherine appeared in a gown as bold as it was diplomatic, deep crimson, designed by Givenchy under Sarah Burton. The sweeping cape gave her the drama of a heroine in a grand opera, while the color red, royal, powerful, unmistakable, ensured all eyes followed her. It was a clever nod to Franco-British ties too, wearing a French house led by a British designer. That's Catherine, thoughtful, precise, and quietly strategic, even in fashion. Then there was the unforgettable white Jenny Packham gown in 2022, worn for the state banquet welcoming South Africa's President Ramaphosa. White is not an easy color. Too much, and it risks looking bridal, or stark, or even austere. But this gown, with its flowing cape and gentle shimmer of beads, was pure elegance. It seemed to glow like moonlight, soft yet commanding. Where the golden Windsor dress dazzled like fire, this one soothed like calm water. It showed that Catherine could captivate a room not only with sparkle, but with serene simplicity. Go back further, to 2018, and we find her in pale blue Alexander McQueen at a banquet for the Dutch royal family. The color was subtle, almost icy, but under the chandeliers of Buckingham Palace, it sang. That dress wasn't shouting for attention, it whispered, but the room listened anyway. It proved Catherine didn't need embroidery or heavy detail to look regal. Sometimes, grace speaks loudest when it speaks softly. And then, in 2017, the Spanish state visit gave us something entirely different. A romantic pink lace gown by Marchesa. It was soft, delicate, almost girlish, paired once more with a lover's knot tiara. Compared to the gilded drama of Windsor, it feels lighter, more playful. But it reminded everyone that Catherine has many facets, sometimes the commanding princess, sometimes the romantic figure, sometimes both at once. Looking at them together, the pink lace, the pale blue, the white cape, the crimson cape, and now the golden lace, it's clear that Catherine has mastered the art of the state banquet gown. She knows when to dazzle and when to restrain, when to sparkle with embroidery, and when to rely on clean lines, when to make a diplomatic nod, and when to lean into symbolism. And symbolism is key. That golden gown at Windsor is not just beautiful, it's loaded with meaning. Gold has always been the color of monarchy, of crowns, of timeless power. By wearing it, Catherine wasn't simply dressing for a banquet. She was stepping into her role as future queen. The lace coat, the ivory silk, the historic tiara, they were all threads woven into the story of continuity, a story the royal family tells again and again, traditions passed down, but refreshed through new eyes. So, is this her best banquet gown yet? Many would say yes. It certainly dazzled like no other, commanding the cameras, dominating the headlines. Yet for those who admire restraint, the quiet power of the white Jenny Packham might still be unmatched. And others might prefer the diplomatic wit of the red Givenchy, or the serene grace of the blue McQueen. But perhaps the point isn't to choose. Perhaps the magic lies in the collection itself, in the way each gown adds another brushstroke to Catherine's royal portrait. Together they chart her evolution, from a young duchess discovering her place, to a princess who now owns every banquet hall she walks into. One thing is certain. When Catherine arrives at a state banquet, she doesn't just wear a gown. She tells a story. And whether that story is written in lace, silk, or gold, the world is always eager to listen.